Hey everybody, Chiron here, and welcome back to another episode of FortressCraft. So the main purpose of today's episode is we're going to get our jet turbine in place, hopefully, as long as everything kind of goes as expected. So I do have the 27 jet turbine intake and the 36 housing. So we're going to need to do a little bit of reorganizing here. And pull all of this up. And what I'm going to do is kind of a proof of concept. So I'm still not 100% sure where I want to put it, if I want to put it up here, if I want to put it down in the cave. At the moment, I think I'm probably going to put it in the cave. But I am still up for recommendations if anybody has any better ideas. So, here is what we're going to do. We're going to put the turbine under here. And we'll put it this way. So we'll center it here. It has to be 3 wide by 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that should do it. Let's cover that up because I am going to fall in it. Because that's what I do. Alright, so what can we do here? So we need our reactor, or our refinery, and that's got to be a 3 by 3. And this is 2, so we'll carve out one more. And cover you up. Alright. So we should be able to do 1, 2, 3. Right there. And then we can put in the refinery controller. I guess I'll make some room here for all of this. So we need that, and that. So the refinery controller. And then we'll do... Alright, so this burns fuel, build, attach intake, housing component for a jet turbine, drive turbine, generate lots of power. So I'm not exactly sure where the power takeoff is for this. I'm guessing it doesn't matter. So let's just build it this way. 2, 3, 4. Good. And there we go. And then we do these. Boom, 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 boom. And is that it? Alright, so this one grew into a multi-block. This one... Why is this not looking right? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the intake must have made this. So that should be correct. We'll do a hopper here. Change that to the high energy composite fuel. And we'll put in a high energy composite fuel to start things off. Nothing? If we do it over here. Oh, empty fuel canister. Alright. So, I think we might need to turn it around. And don't stand there, because that apparently hurts you. All right. So let's get a couple of... we'll just use these for now. Like I said, just a proof of concept, so I'm not too worried about the aesthetics or anything like that. Alright, so it looks like we are good to go. And this thing produces an absolute buttload of power. Holy cow. Oh, this is going to be so nice. So much better than those pyrothermic generators. Alright, let's increase the surface area of power distribution. I think it's deserving of a couple of these. And there we go. So those things are staying pretty fully charged. And then take you, fill the floor back in, and there we go. So now we should pretty much have unlimited power. Not necessarily unlimited, but enough where I don't really have to be concerned. Alright, so then we have empty fuel canisters. We have our biomass. So, since I had a voice crack there because I have been coughing pretty much non-stop for the last 2 weeks, since I put this backwards, we'll have to... I think what I want to do is, before we make any more fuel canisters, I want to wait for this thing to get down to 0 internal power, completely use up all the fuel, and then I can break it down and flip it around. The thing I don't know about is if it damages anything. So what's cheap that I can put down? I guess I can put down a conveyor. So I'm wondering if that exhaust will actually damage anything. I'm guessing not. So, interesting. Alright. Oh, look at that. So much power. It's amazing. Alright. So, we'll leave that there for now. We'll manually feed biomass into our refinery here. Actually, we could probably do that now. Let's see. We need to do the canisters first. There we go. So then that should Yeah, we're going to need to get power to it. Let's see, we need power there. And that's my floor. That's not good. Can't do power there. Yeah, I guess there's not really any option for us. So we'll do power. A laser transmitter, and that. That'll work for now. Alright, so it's getting power. And we should be good to go. Mouse growth free 2. Do I have any crystal lens I can put in here? I don't. Do I have a Mark II? I do. That'll work out just fine. And then, why don't I go ahead and put a crystal in there? We've got unlimited power, so might as well. We'll do a sapphire lens, I think. I do have some topaz. I do have some sugar light. With the sugar light, I want to save. Nope, actually, the sugar light I do need to make into focusing lenses. But we have to use, if we do the design where we put the turbine downstairs and then transmit it up, we need those sugar light lenses to transmit all the power up. Alright, so I guess the lens doesn't really matter here. But let's increase the amount of power it has available to it. There we go. That'll work. So it's not going to produce an absolute ton, but it'll work for now. Oh, actually, this is at 0 now, so we can take it down. Awesome. All right. Let's make sure nothing falls in the hole. And honestly, we should probably cover that with glass. I do think I have... can I make glass here? Space window. Iron plates. And then a regular window. These wooden frames. Yeah, we'll make one of those. Why not? And then we'll put it there. I think that can transmit through. Yep. So now we won't fall down there. Alright. Now if we take the housing here, and yep, so that's what we want to do. Good. And then we do that. Should transform. It did. Alright. So high energy composite fuel. Why isn't it taking it in. Oops. I think I moved this over one from what I wanted. Yeah. So, easy fix. All right. Boom, boom. There we go. It reassembled. Good. Now we just have to figure out why it's not taking in the fuel. So what if we put one on the side here and we put the fuel in? Alright, now it's working. So it looks like you have to put the fuel in on the side. So we'll take that down. I'm not sure we need this anymore. We do. Alright. So then what if we put it like that? And then so this will charge that block, it'll charge that block. Change this one out for a Mark II, so it's a little bit faster. And then we'll need to change you to a conveyor. Facing the right way. And then boom, boom. That should work in theory. So then, like I said, we're just gonna have to manually feed this for now. Once we get everything situated with how we want to handle it, whether it's laser energy transmitters or if we want to use conveyor belts to get them up here. I'm honestly a little bit torn. I think what I want to do is get conveyor belts set up for our other materials, like the ingots that we have down below. So if that's the case, we're going to have to make a new mine shaft to transmit those materials up. If we're doing that anyway, we might as well transport the biomass up as well. And that's my thinking. So I might do that. All right, so power distribution is online. The next thing that I want to do, like I said, is I'm really kicking around the idea of transmitting finished bars up to the surface instead of having to go down into the mine all the time. That's kind of the intended way to do things. I think it would be a good idea. So what I'm going to do is we're going to bust out our old friend, the auto excavator. And we're going to get that all taken care of. So we need a couple of things. I already have, let's see. I already have a couple of laser transmitters. I've got some power storage blocks. You server monitor. Okay. Whatever. And so I think we should pretty much have everything we need to be able to start excavating. How we doing over here? So we're getting there. I need more copper plates. Copper's what I was working on. And let's see what we have in here. Alright, so we need copper ultimate and tin. So we need some tin plates, and, well, we can get this working. 37. I thought I had more copper PCBs done. Yep, there they are. So we'll pretty much get all of that done. We're gonna need some more copper plates, but not much we can do with that. Alright. Pick up some materials over here. Their defenses are doing pretty good. Still need to increase the number of turrets that we have up there. I think I'm going to move all of the turrets that we have to the higher level because there's really no reason to have it at this lower level. Alright. And we're going to use the existing shaft that we have underneath this lift. No, we're not going to because we can't. We're going to have to make a new shaft entirely. Where do I want to put this? Alright, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the shaft that we have in place for the laser energy transmitters and repurpose it to do all of our materials, so energy and finished goods. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So we'll do this guy. Probably don't have it on my hotbar anymore. Right there. Awesome. So that will do its thing, and then what we should be able to do is we'll have some room where we can put in more laser energy transmitters coming, either going up or down, depending on what happens. And then we'll also clear out some room where we can put conveyor belts up. And we already have these power storage blocks in place so that we can put turrets on it to defend our conveyors. So that's going to be the plan. We'll see if it works out that way. I hope it does. But in the meantime, we can go collect some ores since we're already down here. Camo block. Get rid of you. Collect an organic rock for my trouble. Always good. Alright. Got another camo block somewhere. Or camo bot, I think they're called. We'll just get some more biomass, and we have to get our nickel from down below. So I usually do this off camera just because it is a little bit time consuming, but shouldn't be too bad. Alright. Grab nickel bars. And then head on down. And for whatever reason, I don't know why, but today I've been falling through the conveyors. The lifts. I don't know why. And I definitely need to do something about this area. This cavern is just... like, if I do accidentally fall down here, it's just plain out rip. Just all sorts of rip. Alright. So that should be that. Head on back up, and we should be good to go. So, comment section was really helpful in kind of making the decision on how we wanted to handle this. So definitely appreciate everybody's advice there. I think what I'm going to do is make the regular conveyors, just the standard conveyor, the gray ones, all the way up to about level 200. And then once we get to the cold cavern, we can use the tubes. And then once we get past the cold area, actually I need to grab... where... need to grab these guys. Alright. Alright. And then, so we can use the tubes past the cold area here, and then we can switch back to normal conveyors. That should be pretty cheap. I don't see it being a problem. We have a lot of resources anyway, so I'm not concerned about it. It's just, I don't want to waste resources on, like the Mark III laser transmitters, which are just horribly expensive. They're like 660 ore per, some crazy number like that. Or 660 bars per. Just like 2,400 ore. 75, 95, and 185. Yeah, it's ridiculous how much they are. So I think off camera, I'm just gonna gather up all the materials that we need. I could probably do... I have to do some calculations on how many of these we actually need. But I think we're gonna need 100 of these. Yeah, we're out of crystal, so I'll have to do some more AFKing on the crystal deposit. But that should be all that we need to get past the cold cavern. 300, I think we need like 500, 400, somewhere in that range. So we should have everything that we need to be able to get the biomass up to the top if we wanted to, but I think I'm going to use it for the bars instead. So we'll do bars first, and then we'll think about putting the biomass up here at some point. Alright, so dump you guys. There we go. So that should be all of the basic experimental pods. Now we just need to finish up the nickel and the tin. So I should possibly have that ready by next episode. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to do that off camera or not. Alright, so should be good there. Is there anything else we need? We could probably dump some materials. Some organic rock. What else can we get rid of here? Some of those, some of those, some of those. Yeah, that'll do it. Perfect. And we can see how our auto excavator's doing. I think it had enough power. I don't think it was draining too much from the system that it couldn't just go continuously. It was working pretty good. Did I miss my stop? I think I missed my stop. Just not paying attention. Oh no, there's a Minoc down here. Do I not have a gun in this area? Thought I put a turret here. Huh, interesting. Alright, well, we'll have to... I think I have a Mark 1, yeah. I think it can shoot through things. So... that should do. Alright, so we'll actually hit our stop this time. And get started on putting these conveyors in. And I almost missed it again, because I'm a derp. Alright, so what we're going to do is kind of right in the center here is where we're going to start it. We'll go up, and if you stand on it, you can just aim at the wall, and it'll continue to orient all of the conveyors up. So you can just kind of follow yourself up. I'm just taking a look at the right of my screen, just to make sure that we don't have any weather conditions or environmental conditions. Alright, so here is the start of the cold area. So warning frozen. Alright, so this one is not frozen, it is. Frozen all the way down here? Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of tubes then. Alright, so this is not cold. Frozen, not frozen. Alright, and I think we took our tubes off of our hotbar. Alright, so just make sure that these are pointed the right way. And did that orient right? It did. Alright. Alright, so we'll finish putting in our tubes. We're going to need a lot more tubes than I anticipated. Oops. All right. Okay. And we'll continue on our way. Just want to make sure they are oriented wrong. Why are they doing that? It's so obnoxious checking. Alright, so these are good. If I put one there. Oops. Alright, so double check. It's going up. No, don't fall, don't fall. Alright. Why are they going down again? Stop! Alright. Well, I think these are going to be annoyingly picky for some strange reason. So... yeah. So I think I'm going to do these off camera. I'll just get pretty much all the way to the surface if I can. And then we'll pick up there next time with getting our ores hooked up, and then we should be all good to go. So yeah, that'll do it for this episode. Thanks for stopping out, everybody, and see you next time.